When people think about Las Vegas, gambling is one prominent thought that comes along with it. It is not that far off the mark either. However, gambling can be a pretty bad habit to get addicted to. So, here's a list of Vegas's millionaires who lost everything to gambling. Charlie Sheen. Sheen's former wife, Denise Richards, said in a 2006 sworn declaration that the actor gambled on sports every day, admitted losing hundreds of thousands of dollars, and experienced severe mood swings when he lost. It had come to light that you can add gambling to the list of his vices, in addition to his fame for playing the lead in 2.5 Men, and his dependence on sex, drugs, and alcohol. Sheen admitted that the Mansi Palinquio versus Awkward de La Hoya fight was the subject of his largest wager ever in an interview with the New York Times. Gladys Knight. Gladys Knight and her band, Gladys Knight and the Pips, enjoyed a lot of success in the 1960s, 1970s, and 1980s. Knight has never been known to have a temper tantrum or lose her cool, in contrast to several of her peers. Knight developed a gambling addiction in the late 1970s and was regularly winning and losing thousands of dollars. She explained in an interview how she started gambling after playing casino games. To quote Knight, "You think you can win everything, but you won't. So I played some blackjack when a friend asked me if I wanted to." Knight recognized that she had reached a low point when she remembered it was around AM and she should have been getting ready for her son's school day. The star received a harsh awakening. Maureen O'Connor. American politician from the Democratic Party, Maureen Frances O'Connor was born on July 14, 1946 in California. She served as San Diego's 31st mayor from 1986 until 1992, becoming the city's first female mayor. She was accused of money laundering by federal prosecutors in 2013, but the case was postponed due to her promise to repay the funds. On February 24, 2015, Judge David Bartwick formally dismissed the allegations. O'Connor was indicted into federal court with money laundering in February 2013. Her prosecution was postponed as a part of deal with the prosecutors, but only if she paid back the $2 million that she is accused from stealing from the R Foundation, a non-profit organization that she oversaw. Her late husband, Robert O. Pearson, founded the R Foundation. Prosecutors claimed that her gambling activities exceeded $1 billion between the 2000s and the 2008s, with a net loss of roughly $13 million, leaving her destitute. It is stated that the fund is essentially insolvent, with the only assets being $2 million owing to it by unidentified foundation officials. O'Connor cited a brain tumor as the cause of her gambling addiction, for which she underwent surgery in 2011. Michael Vick. Michael Dwayne Vick, a former quarterback in the American Football League, was born on June 26, 1980. He is the NFL leader in quarterback rushing yards and the first quarterback in the league to rush for 1,000 yards in a season. His rushing ability is credited for revolutionizing the quarterback position. At Virginia Tech, Vick played college football and was chosen first overall by the Atlanta Falcons in the 2001 NFL Draft. He was named to the first team of All-Americans during his time there. He led the Falcons to 2 playoff runs, 1 division title, and participation in MFC championship game during his 6 seasons with the team, earning him 3 Pro Bowl selections. Federal felony allegations alleging Atlanta Falcons quarterback Michael Vick assisted in the organization and operation of a dogfighting ring appeared to pose a more serious threat to his professional football career along with his freedom. Harry Cockavoise. Harry Cockavoise claimed that the Melbourne Crown Casino had engaged in unconscionable conduct by luring him into the casino with incentives and the use of casino's private jet. Harry Cockavoise is a known problem gambler who had a gambling turnover of $1.5 billion and losses of $20.5 million. The court previously heard the testimony that Mr. Cockavoise wagered about $1.5 billion playing baccarat at the Crown between June 2005 and August 2006. In some instances, he will wager up to $30,000 per hand, and in one weekend alone, he wagers $243 million. Mr. Cockavoise claimed that the Crown enticed him to the casino by using a private plane, crates of cash worth up to $50,000 in lucky money, and tickets to tournaments like the Australian Open. He said that the Crown officials engaged in unspeakable behavior by purposely preying upon his pathological addiction. After Kerry Packer saw that Mr. Cock and was gambling in Las Vegas in 2004, he inquired as to why he wasn't spending money in his casino. The lawsuit trial heard that the casino pured Mr. Cock and was business. Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley amassed millions of dollars throughout his tremendously prosperous NBA career. However, he lost a lot of money due to his gambling addictions. Charles Barkley hasn't always been in trouble with gambling. In truth, gambling amongst athletes is rather prevalent. According to many specialists, an athlete's competitive mental feeds their gambling problem. Michael Jordan also struggled with gambling, proving that Barkley's issue isn't unique. However, it is absurd to consider how much money he lost as a result of this issue. In a 2006 interview with ESPN, Barkley described how he lost more than $10 million in overall losses, including a time where he lost $2.5 million in just 2 hours. Click one of these 2 videos on your screen right now.